Hello and welcome to this short tutorial showing you how to use Microsoft Teams to set assignments and give your students feedback. First, open Microsoft Teams and then find your class. Then go to the Assignments tab. From here, you'll be able to see all the assignments that you've either started writing, assigned to students, or ones that you've received back from students and you've graded. You can also choose to filter by topic if you've assigned topics to your assignments. To create an assignment, click the Create button. You then get three options. An assignment can be anything from asking your students to draw a picture and then uploading a picture of their work, or asking them to write a poem and uploading the Word document. A quiz is a Microsoft Forms quiz. These can be particularly helpful for both formative and summative assessments, as they can often be self-marking if you choose multiple choice. The From Existing option allows you to use an assignment you've already created for another class. This means if you teach multiple classes that are learning the same topics, rather than repeating the work, you can just copy that assignment from that class. For now, I'm going to show you how to set an assignment. First, give your assignment a meaningful title. This is what students will see when they look at their Assignments tab before clicking into the individual assignment. You can then add a category to the assignment. This will allow you to filter it on the previous screen to see all the assignments you've set under different topics. For example, computer software. If you're making a new category, then just press enter after you've typed it and it'll add it as a category. You'll then be able to assign that category to other assignments later on. In the instructions box, please try to give your students as clear instructions as possible to make sure that they don't misinterpret the task you're assigning to them. You can also add resources such as worksheets by clicking the paperclip. Underneath, you've got an option to add points. If you've got a worksheet that's assessed and you can add a total of points, make sure you type in the total possible points the student can achieve. If you don't include this when you assign it, then you will not be able to add points to it after the assignment's handed in. You can then assign it to the class you're in, or you can choose a different class if needed. You can also choose whether or not to assign it to the entire class, or whether to assign it to only specific students within the class. Then choose the due date for the assignment, as well as the time. If you click the Edit button, you'll also get the option to schedule it to be assigned to the students in the future, as well as setting a close date. If you set a close date, the students will not be able to hand it in after this time. Once you've finished filling all the boxes in, click Assign. The assignment has then been posted to the channel and students will receive a notification that you've set the assignment for them to do. Students will then be able to begin handing the homework into you in order for you to give them feedback. Once the students start to complete the assignments, you'll be able to view the responses here. You'll then be able to review each individual student's submission and provide them with written feedback if you wish. If you assign points, then you'll also be able to view your students' progress within the Grades tab at the top of the screen. The Assignments tab on the left-hand side of the screen will take you to a page that looks like this. It will show all the classes you have available to you. Select the class you wish to view your assignments for, and then click Next. This will show you all the assignments that are assigned to the students, and on the right hand side it will also show you how many of the students have handed it in. In this case you can see 14 out of 20 have handed it in, and I've reviewed 0 of them. You can also create assignments in exactly the same way as I've just showed you, but via this menu. To review student submissions, click on the assignment. You will then see a list of all the students in your class. To review an individual student's submission, click on the word Handed In next to the student's name. In this example, you can see the student has submitted it via a Word document. This is a really good format to try and encourage students to submit their work in, because you can provide comments all over the Word document using the Review tab on Microsoft Word. This allows you to use the New Comment button and direct the students exactly where they need to improve, or where they've done particularly well. You can also give overall feedback comments in the Enter Feedback box on the right hand side of the screen. Once you've written all your feedback, you can then choose Return, and the students will get a marked copy of their assignment. You can then navigate between students that have submitted it by using the arrows next to the student's username. As you can see in this instance, the students uploaded a picture of their work, which means you're unable to write on the image. However, they've uploaded PowerPoint presentations as well, which you could review and also add your comments. If you're adding your comments in a PowerPoint presentation, I recommend you use a different font or colour so the student can easily differentiate your comments from their own. Make sure that once you've given them feedback, you click Return for each student. Once you've finished marking the assignments, you can click Close and it will take you back to the screen. You'll be able to see which ones you've graded and which ones you've provided feedback here. As you can see on the left hand side, it says To Grade and Graded. As you grade the different assignments and provide them with feedback, the students' names will move from the To Graded tab to Graded.